Good day guys, welcome to the tutorial. In this video we're going to work with intents and switching between screens. So before we get started, I created a second activity, the one which you're going to go to, and I created the XML file as well. So you just have to make sure that in your Android application your manifest file includes your second activity, right? And then also inside the Java class file you have to make sure that the layout references the second layout which you created, right? So if you look at the form of the screen, the first one has a go to second activity button, and then the second one has the go back button, which is go back to the main activity. So we have to create on clicks for these two. Like I said in the previous video, I use on clicks. I don't create the action listener. I just feel that it's simpler. So if you go to this button, we have to create the on click. So we'll just say Android and then on click, and we'll give it a name. We'll call this go forward, and then in the second one we'll call this on click we'll call it go back. Right, so if you go to the main activity now, we can actually reference that on click. So we'll just say public void, we call this go forward, and we actually have to reference view. So view we have to pass that through. So how we switch between screens is we create a new intent, and we'll call this intent I. We'll say I is equal to new intent, and then we firstly have to specify the current class that we're in, and then we have to specify the new class that we want to go to. So in this case it's main activity dot this, and then we'll say the new class, which is second activity dot class, right? So after this you can actually specify put extra method, which will actually pass over data to the new screen, but in this video we won't be doing that, so we'll just start the new activity immediately after that. So we'll say start activity, and then the one is I, and then at the end of this we'll say finish. The reason why we say finish is because if we don't specify finish, then that means that this screen will still be available behind it. So we want to close out this form and go to the new form. So that would be concluding the go forward button. Then in the second activity we have to configure the go back button. So public void go back. Also we have to pass through view, and then we'll create the new intent as well, call it I, so in new intent, and then now we specify the activity that we're in. We're now in second activity. We'll say dot this, and the new activity is main activity, right? Then we'll say start activity, and then we'll just finish this off, and that should conclude it. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to run the application. I started my Android virtual device already, so let's just see how it works. So let's just click go to second activity, and it goes there, go back to main activity, and that's basically how you switch between forms. Thank you for watching guys.